everyone. Welcome back to Real World, Real Stories. I'm Olivia, and as always, I'm here with my favorite student.
James, that's me. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here today because honestly, I think today's topic is about me, like personally about me.
Oh, really? Why do you think that?
Because today we're talking about lifestyle, and I have a very, let's say, interesting lifestyle. I wake up at noon, I eat pizza for breakfast. I call that Italian morning culture.
Okay, James, I love that you have a name for it, but today we are going to learn how to actually talk about your lifestyle in English, correctly, naturally, and like a real native speaker.
Yes, because you know what happens to me? I know the words like healthy, routine, habits, but when I try to say a real sentence, it comes out all wrong, like a broken robot.
That is so common, and that's exactly why we're here. So today we have 6 big blocks. We'll talk about daily routines, healthy and unhealthy habits, hobbies and free time, food and diet, work-life balance, and finally, how to compare different lifestyles.
6 blocks. That's a lot of pizza. I mean, content.
Before we start, grab a pen and a notebook. Seriously, every time I say, write this down, you stop the video and you write. Deal? Okay, let's go. Okay, James, let's start simple. Tell me, what does a normal day look like for you?
Okay. I make my alarm at 7 a.m., then I do a shower, then I make breakfast.
Whoa, okay. I heard 3 mistakes in 2 sentences. Don't worry, these are very, very common mistakes. Let's fix them one by one. First, I make my alarm. No, in English, when you prepare your alarm the night before, you set an alarm. You set it, like you set a timer, you set a meeting. So the evening version is, I set my alarm for 7 a.m. But in the morning, when the alarm rings, we say, my alarm goes off at 7 a.m. Goes off, that's the natural phrase for when an alarm rings. Repeat after me. My alarm goes off at 7 a.m.
My alarm goes off at 7 a.m.
Perfect. And here's a very natural phrase for what most of us actually do. When the alarm goes off, but you're not ready to get up, you hit snooze. That means you press the button to get 5 more minutes of sleep.
Oh, I hit snooze every single morning, sometimes 3 or 4 times.
Very honest. So a natural sentence would be, my alarm goes off at 7, but I always hit snooze and get up at 7:30. Now, the evening version, when you're going to bed and preparing for tomorrow, I set my alarm for 7 before I go to sleep. 2 different moments, 2 different phrases, okay?
Got it. Evening, I set my alarm. Morning, my alarm goes off. And if I'm lazy, I hit snooze.
Exactly. Now, second mistake, I do a shower. In English, you take a shower, or in British English, you have a shower. Never do. Repeat, I take a shower every morning.
I take a shower every morning.
Beautiful. And number 3, make breakfast is actually correct. Great job there. But here's a tip. We also say have breakfast, not eat breakfast in most situations. So I have breakfast at 7:30.
Oh, wow. So my alarm goes off, I hit snooze, I take a shower, I have breakfast. These are just fixed combinations?
Exactly. In English, we call these collocations, words that always go together. They're not logical, you just have to learn them. Now, one more thing. When we talk about routines, we use present simple because these things happen every day regularly.
Right. Not, I am taking a shower every day.
Exactly. I am taking a shower, that's present continuous. That means right now, at this moment. But for habits and routines, always present simple.
So if I want to say that showering is part of my routine, I say, I take a shower every morning. But if my phone rings while I'm in the bathroom, I can't talk. I'm taking a shower right now.
Yes, perfect. See, you've got it.
I'm a genius.
Okay, everyone, your first write it down moment. Pause the video right now and write these sentences. Now let's do a quick mini dialogue. James, pretend you're asking me about my morning routine.
Okay. Olivia, what time does your alarm go off?
It goes off at 6:30. I'm a morning person, unfortunately for everyone around me.
Do you ever hit snooze, or do you just get straight up?
Honestly, never. I get up immediately. I know, terrible.
That's actually horrifying. Do you have coffee first, or do you go straight to work?
Oh, coffee first? Always. I can't function without my morning coffee. That's a great phrase, by the way. I can't function without. You can use it for anything.
I can't function without my phone. I can't function without pizza. I can't function without...
We get it, James. Okay, now let's talk about something everyone talks about, but nobody always does. Healthy habits. James, would you say you have a healthy lifestyle?
Define healthy.
Okay, so this is a great moment to talk about vocabulary. There are a few key phrases here that people mix up. Let me ask you, what's the difference between healthy and healthful?
They're the same?
Almost. In modern English, we mostly use healthy, a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, a healthy habit. You can say healthful food, but it sounds very formal, almost like a medical document. Normal people say healthy food, healthy choices, healthy habits.
Got it. Healthy everything.
Now, here are the key expressions, and James, I want you to try to use them in a sentence after I explain each one. Number 1, to be in good shape / to be out of shape.
Oh, I know this one. Like, I used to be in good shape, but now I eat too much pizza.
Perfect sentence, very honest. Number 2, to work out. This means to exercise, at the gym, at home, outside. Not to do sport. That's not natural. We say work out, exercise, go to the gym, go for a run.
So not, I do sport every day.
Right. That sounds like a direct translation. Instead, I work out 3 times a week, or I go for a run in the mornings.
What if I don't? What do I say then?
Then you say, I've been meaning to work out, but I just haven't gotten around to it. That's a very natural, very honest native speaker sentence.
I've been meaning to work out, but I just haven't gotten around to it. That's literally my life sentence.
Notice the grammar here. I've been meaning to. That's present perfect continuous. And it means I started this intention in the past, and it's still going on now. It's great for talking about things you plan to do, but keep delaying.
Oh, cut back and cut out, those are different.
Yes, cut back, reduce. Cut out, eliminate completely. So, I'm trying to cut back on sugar means you're having less. I'm trying to cut out sugar means you're stopping completely.
That's a big difference. Okay, let me try. I'm trying to cut back on late nights and cut out junk food.
Excellent. Now let's do a quick role play. I'll be a fitness coach, you're my client. Ready?
I'm already sweating just from the idea.
So, James, how would you describe your current lifestyle?
Honestly, I'd say I'm a little out of shape. I don't really work out, I eat a lot of processed food, and I stay up pretty late. My sleep schedule is a disaster.
Okay, so what are you trying to change?
Well, I've been meaning to start going to the gym, but I keep putting it off. I think I should cut back on screen time at night, and maybe cut out energy drinks mostly.
That was genuinely great. 3 advanced phrases in 4 sentences.
I'm basically fluent.
Repeat out loud right now. I'm trying to cut back on junk food and get into better shape. Say it 3 times. Seriously, pause the video, say it 3 times.
Okay, so this one I feel confident about. Hobbies. I can talk about hobbies.
Great, so tell me your hobby.
I like to make photos.
And there it is. We don't make photos in English. We take photos, or we are into photography.
take photos, same as taking a shower.
Exactly. English loves the verb take. Take a photo, take a risk, take a chance, take a class. Now, here's something more important. There are 3 ways native speakers talk about hobbies, and they have slightly different feelings. And there's one mistake almost every learner makes. Listen carefully. I am interesting in photography. Wrong.
Oh no, I say that.
I know, almost everyone does. The correct form is I am interested in photography, or photography is interesting to me. The rule, when you feel something, use the ed form. When something causes a feeling, use the ing form.
So, I am interested, I feel it. Photography is interesting, it causes the feeling?
Exactly right. Same pattern. I'm bored, I feel it, versus the lesson is boring, it causes it. I'm excited versus the news is exciting.
Okay, I need to practice this. Can I try some sentences?
Go for it.
I'm really interested in learning new languages.
Perfect.
Cooking is really interesting to me lately, especially Italian food.
Beautiful. One more.
This grammar rule is kinda confusing, but now I'm not confused anymore.
James, you're actually great at this when you try.
Don't tell anyone.
Okay, everyone, write it down. I'm interested in photography, not I'm interesting in photography. This is one of the most common mistakes at your level. Write it, underline it, tattoo it if you have to.
Olivia, can we do a real conversation about hobbies? Like what you'd actually say to someone new?
Absolutely. Imagine we just met at a party.
So Olivia, what do you do in your free time?
Honestly, I'm really into cooking right now. I've been getting into Middle Eastern food, like making hummus from scratch, baking flatbreads. It's kind of become my weekend thing.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you ever take classes, or are you just self-taught?
Mostly self-taught. I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. What about you?
I'm a big fan of photography, actually. I don't do it professionally or anything. It's just a hobby. I like to go out on weekend mornings and just take pictures of the city before it gets busy.
See how natural that sounds? And notice he didn't say, my hobby is photography. He said, I'm a fan of, and I like to go out and take pictures. That's much more conversational.
Oh, I'm not great at it, but I enjoy it. I need that sentence for, everything I do.
Okay, James. Food, your favorite topic, if I remember correctly.
My most favorite topic. Also a grammar mistake?
Yes, actually. We don't say most favorite. We just say favorite. It's already superlative by meaning. You can say my absolute favorite for emphasis.
My absolute favorite topic is food. Better?
Much better. Now, in English, talking about diet and food habits is something that comes up all the time in conversation. Think about when you travel, when you meet new people, when you go to a restaurant. You need this vocabulary.
Let me try to describe my diet, and you tell me what's wrong.
Oh, this will be good.
Okay, I eat a lot of fast food. I don't eat many vegetables. I drink too much coffee. I sometimes eat very late at night. I think my diet is not the best.
That was actually almost perfect. The grammar was correct. The vocabulary was fine, but let's make it sound more natural, more like a real native speaker, and less like a textbook answer.
Vegetables and I have a complicated relationship. I love that. That's going in my vocabulary list right now.
Good. Now, there's one big grammar point here that confuses so many learners. It's about countable and uncountable food nouns. This changes which word you use. Many, a few, how many.
Oh no, count nouns and mass nouns. My old enemy.
Okay, quick rule. Countable, you can count them, they have a plural. Apples, eggs, biscuits, meals, snacks. Use many, a few, how many. Uncountable, no plural, you can't count them. rice, pasta, bread, sugar, water, meat. Use much, a little, how much.
So I don't eat many biscuits, correct. I don't eat much bread, correct.
Exactly. But here's the tricky part. A lot of works for both. So when in doubt, use a lot of.
I eat a lot of pizza.
Correct.
I eat a lot of sandwiches.
Correct.
I eat a lot of everything.
Grammatically correct.
Now, Olivia, do you have any dietary restrictions or preferences? Like, are you vegan or anything?
I'm not vegan, but I try to eat plant-based a few days a week. I'm cutting back on red meat. I'm not fully vegetarian, but I'm kind of flexitarian. Do you know that word?
I've heard it. It means mostly vegetarian, but not always.
Exactly. Someone who mostly eats plant-based food but occasionally eats meat. And this is a great example of lifestyle vocabulary that's very modern and current. Native speakers use words like,
Oh, cheat day. I have 7 of those per week.
repeat out loud, I'm trying to eat a bit healthier. I'm cutting back on processed food and trying to eat more plant-based meals. Say it now, out loud.
Okay, this is one of my favorite blocks because this is a topic that comes up in job interviews, in daily conversation, when you meet someone new. Work-life balance. James, what does that phrase mean to you?
To me, it means like not working all the time and also having a life.
That's basically it. And it's a phrase that native speakers use constantly. I'm trying to find a better work-life balance. My job has no work-life balance. Now, let's talk about a very common mistake. How would you ask someone about their job in English?
Easy. What is your work?
Oh, that's the one. What is your work is technically understandable, but it sounds unnatural. In English, we say, what do you do? Or what do you do for a living? Or what line of work are you in?
What do you do for a living? That's so interesting. For a living means for money? For your life?
Exactly. For a living means to earn money to support your life. It's a really common fixed phrase.
What about job and work? Aren't they the same?
Great question. They're similar but different. Let me explain.
So I can't say I go to a work.
No, I go to work, no article, because work is uncountable here. It's a general concept.
But I can say I go to a job interview.
Yes, because job interview is a countable thing, a specific event. You can have a job interview, 2 job interviews, the job interview tomorrow.
This is actually really useful because I mix these up so much.
Everyone does. Now, let's talk about the actual vocabulary of work-life balance. Some key phrases.
Burned out. I know this feeling. That's when you just cannot do anything anymore, like your brain is empty.
Exactly. And it's a real issue that people talk about openly now. You might hear, I was completely burned out from my last job, or I need some downtime to decompress.
Can we do a little scenario, like 2 coworkers talking?
Perfect. I'll be your coworker. Monday morning at the office. Hey, James, how was your weekend? Did you manage to switch off?
Honestly, not really. I ended up checking my emails on Saturday. I just couldn't disconnect. I think I'm a little burned out lately.
Oh, I totally get that. I've been trying to be better about work-life balance. Like after 6 p.m., I don't look at my phone for work stuff.
That's a great rule. I need to set some boundaries like that. I basically have no downtime during the week.
You should. Even just an hour of doing something completely different. Your side hustle, a walk, anything. It really helps. Did you catch all that? Switch off, disconnect, set boundaries. These are all very natural phrases for this topic. Okay, last block. And this one is really practical because in real life, we often compare lifestyles. Your lifestyle versus your friends. Life in a big city versus a small town. Your life now versus your life 5 years ago.
Oh, this requires comparatives and superlatives, right?
Exactly. And this is where a lot of mistakes happen. Let me hear you compare two lifestyles.
Okay, life in a big city is more exciting than life in a village, but village life is more peaceful and more healthy.
Almost perfect. One small thing. More healthy is technically correct, but native speakers almost always say healthier. The rule: one-syllable adjectives and some two-syllable ones take ER. Most two-syllable and all three-syllable adjectives take more. But healthy, even though it's two syllables, almost always goes healthier in conversation.
Healthier, wealthier, happier? These all change?
Yes, if the adjective ends in Y, change the Y to I and add ER. Healthy to healthier, happy to happier, busy to busier, easy to easier.
Oh, I used to, but now I. That's for talking about how your life has changed?
Exactly. Used to is for past habits and states that are no longer true. It's perfect for talking about how your lifestyle has changed.
So, I used to eat really unhealthily, but now I cook most of my meals at home.
Beautiful. And notice used to eat. The verb after used to is always the base infinitive. Never used to eating, never used to ate.
Got it. Can I try one more?
Go ahead.
I used to go out every weekend, but now I prefer staying in and watching films. I guess I'm getting old.
Perfect grammar, very relatable. This is your last write it down moment of today. Pause and write, my lifestyle has changed a lot. I used to, but now I, and fill it in with something true from your life. This is your personal sentence. Keep it.
Olivia, let's do one final comparison. City life versus country life. Just a natural conversation.
Love it. I'll argue for city life, you argue for country life.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Compared to city life, living in the countryside is so much more peaceful. The pace of life is slower, you're closer to nature, and honestly, I think it's a much healthier lifestyle overall.
I get that, but city life is so much more convenient. Everything is accessible. Restaurants, transport, culture, jobs. And if you're a social person, the city offers a much more stimulating environment. I'd find country life too quiet, honestly.
Fair point, but the biggest difference for me is the stress level. City life tends to be way more stressful. There's always noise, there's always rushing. In the countryside, you actually have time to slow down and decompress.
Great. Pace of life, accessible, stimulating environment, stress level, slow down. All of those are natural, level-appropriate phrases for this topic. Okay, we covered a lot today. Let's do a super quick recap. James, test yourself. Can you remember?
I'll try.
Block 1. What's the phrase for when the alarm rings in the morning? What do you do the evening before? And what do you press when you're not ready to get up?
My alarm goes off at 7 a.m. The evening before, I set my alarm, and if I need more sleep, I hit snooze.
Perfect. What about the verb for shower? For breakfast?
Take a shower, have breakfast.
Block 2. How do you say you started exercising again after a long break?
I've been meaning to work out more, and I finally got around to it. Or I'm trying to get back into shape.
Block 3. How do you naturally express a hobby?
I'm really into photography lately. Or, I've recently gotten into cooking.
And what's the mistake everyone makes?
I am interested in, not interesting in. Interested means I feel it. Interesting means it causes the feeling.
Block 4. Food vocabulary. What's a flexitarian?
Someone who mostly eats plant-based but occasionally eats meat. And cheat day is when you eat everything you've been avoiding. I'm an expert on cheat days.
Block 5. Job versus work. What's the difference?
Job is countable, a specific position. I have a job. Work is uncountable, the activity. I have a lot of work today. No article before work in most cases.
And what does burned out mean?
Completely exhausted from too much stress or work, when your brain just stops working. Very relatable.
Block 6. How do we talk about how our lifestyle has changed?
I used to, but now and used to plus the base verb, always.
You did so well today. Really. Now it's your turn.
And your question of the day is this. Please write a full answer, not just one word. How has your lifestyle changed in the last few years? What did you used to do that you no longer do? What new habits have you developed? And what's one thing about your lifestyle that you'd like to change? I'll go first. A few years ago, I used to stay up until 2 a.m. every night and sleep until noon. My alarm would go off at noon and I'd still hit snooze. My diet was basically instant noodles and energy drinks. Now I try to go to bed earlier, I cook actual meals at least 4 times a week, and I've gotten into long walks, which I never expected to enjoy. What I'd like to change, I want to cut back on my phone time. I check my phone way too much. It's basically my hand at this point.
Beautiful. Your turn. Comment below. We want to read your story. That's it for today, everyone. We went through daily routines, healthy habits, hobbies and free time, diet vocabulary, work-life balance, and comparing lifestyles. That is a full lifestyle toolkit in English.
I feel like after today, I can have a proper conversation with anyone about their life, like a real conversation, not just, I make photos and I do sport.
Never again.
Never again. My alarm goes off. I hit snooze. I take a shower. I have breakfast. I take photos. I work out. Well, I've been meaning to work out.
If you found this video useful, like it, share it with someone who's learning English, and subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. Next time, we're talking about
Travel. Pack your bags.
See you in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.